And good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Today is Tuesday, May 13th. I wrote the 12th. I told y'all. I mess up the date all the time. Today is Tuesday, May 13th. I'm your host, Josh Engel. And today, my gal pals in the studio have joined me, Leesa Copeland and Dallas Jacobs. Leesa Copeland is, we're going to learn more about her in just a bit, but she is on the program today representing the Haralson County Council on Aging. And Dallas Jacobs, over here to my right, is a health coach and community outreach coordinator for Tanner's Get Healthy, Live Well initiative. And today we're going to be talking about the 2025 Spring Garden Party. It is Thursday, May 15th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Doors open at 9 at the Haralson County Activity Center in Buchanan, Georgia. And we got lots to talk about, a lot of exciting pieces of information to go along with this Spring Garden Party. I mean, what more do you really need than the West Georgia DJ and photo booth's going to be there? They show up at a lot of events, and those are always a blast. There's going to be door prizes, lots of entertainment, the photo booth, resource exhibition set up there with exhibitors, as well as vendors. We got lunch and raffles. And, of course, don't forget to bring your fall COA bag to all future Council on Aging events, including the Spring Garden Party, to show at the front door for an extra door prize ticket. We're going to hit that a few times because our friend wanted to make sure that we do, Linda, right?
Right.
Let's be sure to hit that. So why don't we go throw it back to our guests, Leesa Copeland, Dallas Jacobs. Let's hear a little bit about you. So let's start with Dallas. Dallas, tell us a bit about you, your origin story, and then we'll talk a bit about your position.
So a little bit about me. I was born and raised in Newnan. So I went to the Newnan High School and was a Newnan Cougar. And then I went to the University of West Georgia. I got my bachelor's in community wellness, and then I went to the master's program and got my master's in integrative wellness, which is where that health coaching bit really comes into play.
Nice.
And from there I went to Tanner. So I'm just trying to help people.
Awesome. So in your you kind of gave us how the health coach and everything came into it. So you're a health coach and community outreach coordinator. Why don't we tell us a bit about Get Healthy, Live Well? For folks who may have missed one of the previous programs, what's the purpose and mission of Get Healthy, Live Well? And tell us a bit about the organization.
Get Healthy, Live Well really focuses on how lifestyle affects your health. So we've got food as medicine, which you come in, you cook, you practice those cooking skills, because a lot of us, our doctors are like, you got to eat better, you got to move more. But the practical part of actually eating better, they don't tell you. You don't know unless you've been taught. And so growing up in the South, we've got a lot of fried foods. We got a lot of really good home recipes.
Preach it.
Food is love. Yes.
So when we start cooking healthy, we're like, this tastes like cardboard. But food as medicine is really good about bringing you in and being like, okay, so this is how you can cook, how it can be good for you, and how it doesn't taste like cardboard. Then we have our movement-based, because we eat well and move well, and that's our Tai Chi, which we have in all over the place. We've got it in Villa Rica, we've got it in Carrollton, and that is gentle movement. So if movement hurts, which for a lot of us it does, you can do Tai Chi, and it really helps with joint flexibility, it really helps with building core movement, it really helps with focus and mental stability, clarity, and peace. And it's so nice. So
it's great information. It's amazing. It does. I do feel way better after I've done some gentle movements.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just walking the dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I forget all that really adds up. If I walk the dog every day, I mean that's some exercise.
Yeah.
To try to combat some of that fried food. So shout out to Tanner Health and Get Healthy, Live Well for everything you guys do. I mean the resources, the classes that are available. Oftentimes you'll have like meal plans and stuff that you can give to folks.
Lots of recipes.
Awesome. Well, let's throw it over to Leesa Copeland. Leesa, you were the Haralson County Council on Aging. Tell us a bit about you and about your full-time job.
Okay, great. Well, I was born and raised here in Carrollton, have always lived around the area. currently, I am here today to talk about Haralson County Council on Aging event. I work in Rockmart at the Cottages of Rockmart. So
Cool.
I'll go back to after I graduated from the school, the great school of Central here in Carrollton many years ago. I went on to the great college, which was called at that time Carroll Tech, and graduated with marketing and management.
Awesome. Cool. Well, so what is your position?
So there
the
I hold the
Cottages?
position of admissions and marketing, and then I always tease and say that all other duties as described, that's the most fun part of my job. So hence, that's part of why I'm here today. But yes, it's a great opportunity to meet seniors and meet their families and help them, at sometimes tough times in their life.
Well, so how did you get linked up with the Haralson County Council on Aging?
Oh,
I mean, the
gosh.
work really makes it seem like a
Yes.
no-brainer, considering your expertise and your experience. But, how did that happen?
So I've always worked in healthcare. I've always worked with senior adults, and a good bit of my career was spent here in Carroll County. And gosh, it's probably been 25 years ago in Haralson County in Bremen. This organization existed, and we just did exactly what Dallas has already made mention to, try to help others and help seniors, not only with this event of being able to fellowship, but to offer education and resources. Certainly very dear to my heart to be able to help others, and particularly seniors.
Well, wonderful. That's great. Okay, cool. Well, so Get Healthy, Live Well, Dallas, the organization has off and on, right, partnered with the Council on Aging organizations around our neck of the woods. How long have you guys been partnering on this particular event?
I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure when it started, but I do know that when I took over for Millie, I jumped right in. So I know it's been longer than I've been with Tanner.
Cool. Right on. Well, time is 8:37. Why don't we go ahead and knock out our first commercial break? But when we come back, we'll continue our conversation with Dallas Jacobs and Leesa Copeland as we chat about the upcoming 2025 Spring Garden Party. That's Thursday, May 15th. From 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Doors open at 9 a.m. And this is going to be at the Haralson County Activity Center in Buchanan. So you're not going to want to miss this. Of course, stay with us for more details. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health System and Oak Mountain Academy.
Journey at Oak Mountain Academy is designed to provide students with a clearly defined advanced placement curriculum track to earn a series of distinctions upon graduation. This journey enables academically prepared students to pursue college-level studies throughout 17 AP courses in 5 subject categories while enrolled at OMA. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us on the mountain. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
Consider the Mobius strip. Take a strip of paper, twist it, connect the ends. This connection forms a continuous loop. Seamless, infinite. That's how your healthcare should be too. At Tanner Health, the Mobius is our symbol and our promise, representing our continuum of care and our commitment that the services you need will be here for you always. We're not just changing healthcare, we're redefining it. See more at tanner.org.
And we're back to Community Voice. Tuesday, May 13th. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Just a quick reminder, our this morning's episode of The Community Voice with Dallas Jacobs and Leesa Copeland as we discuss the 2025 Spring Garden Party coming up Thursday, May 15th at the Haralson County Activity Center is currently being live streamed on our WLBB Newstalk 1330 Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments or kudos for my pals here, feel free to hop in the chat. We already have a comment from Bridget Stewart who says, "Great job, Dallas. Super proud of the work you were doing."
I love Bridget.
I appreciate you, Bridget. I told them that most likely the first comments that are going to come in is someone giving them some love. So shout out to you, Bridget. Thank you for tuning in with us today. All right, so if you're just tuning in, be sure to check out the first segment of this morning's episode where we discussed Leesa and Dallas's kind of origins, where they came from, and their respective positions with the Haralson County Council on Aging, and of course, Tanner Health. So let's talk about the event. So this is the 2025 Spring Garden Party. It's coming up Thursday, May 15th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Haralson County Activity Center. So let's talk about it. I believe, Leesa, you might want to tell us a bit about this event and what can folks expect?
Oh, wow. So this event just means so much to the seniors in and around the West Georgia area, particularly in Haralson County. This is an opportunity for them to come in and to fellowship and to get to know one another. The DJ that will be there, they have actually done our this event with us before, and they always have our photo booth, so they have opportunities to have fun. But in addition to that, and part of what our goal and mission in offering these opportunities is for them to have resources. So when they come in, there will be at least 22 resource booths, and that could be anything from the area agency on aging, where they can ask questions, to hospice, home health. Of course, Tanner always supports us, and they have different different booths there to talk about their resources. Skilled nursing facilities, you have different funeral homes, insurance, no high pressure anything. But, I always say knowledge is power. So when they come through the line and they'll visit each of the vendor booths, it's a great opportunity for them to get the information. Perhaps they talk about it then, but maybe they go home and pull their brochure out and say, hey, this is something that I've been wondering about. I need to, I think I'll follow up and call. And of course, the food's always good. We just have a great time. There's anywhere from probably, if it's rainy, we'll have about 175, 200. If it's beautiful, we'll have 250 to 300.
Well, let's hope it's beautiful then.
Oh, it's always pretty inside, but sometimes when the weather's a little dreary, it's harder to get out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you mentioned the vendors. I've been to several Carroll County Council on Aging events, Haralson County Council on Aging events, and I'm always so impressed with the vendors you have show up, because usually each one of these organizations would be, like a whole phone call. You're waiting on hold. You don't got to do that. You can walk right up. It's a one-stop shop where you can really, even if you don't want to, take the next steps with any of these organizations, there are resources on hand. It's great to just put a face to a name, meet the people that represent the organization, take home some booklets, some pamphlets or something. So you have plenty of information. I mean, that in and of itself is worth coming out. But there's also dance, music, dining,
fun.
Dancing, all the good stuff. So let's talk about the food. Because people want to know. Tell us about the food. Well, what can folks
this
expect?
Event we'll have Chick-fil-A, and that's always a win-win. We try to host these events twice a year, but at this particular event we'll have Chick-fil-A, and that will include a sandwich. Usually we can't do the fries because you can't keep those good and warm and hot, but we have sweet tea and always a dessert. Never do we have an event where we don't have a fabulous dessert. So we offer them lunch. And, of course, when they come in, they have water, and there's snacks around throughout some of the vendor booths as well.
Cool. So the DJ is going to be there playing music.
Yes.
I'm going to keep saying it, but just to make sure, there's going to be some dancing.
Oh, can I just tell you that through the years, we've, sometimes would try to get maybe a band. Sometimes we have a DJ, sometimes a band. And we would go kind of low, just some soft music. No. They want to hear the wobble. They want to hear, some good get up and dance. Of course, they love the country music, but they play an assortment of music, and it brings them all out on the dance floor. We have some line dancers that come from over in East Alabama and join us. It's a senior group. They don't actually perform, but they actually help to get the seniors out on the dance floor. And in addition to that, high school seniors, if you will, from both Bremen City Schools and Haralson County Schools will come, and they to see them interact with the senior adults, it's just so heartwarming. They'll get them out on the dance floor, and it's real fun. If you haven't been, you need to come. I hope all the senior adults in the Haralson County area and surrounding areas come. We like to have the problem of too many.
Absolutely. and I have more questions, but before we do, There's a much more important question that came through. Martha Murphy Long, thank you so much for tuning in this morning on the program. She asks, date and where will the event be? So if you're just tuning in to the program, when and where is this
Martha,
event?
will you please come so I can hug your neck? It will be this Thursday. Now, you're going to come to Buchanan and turn next to the Big Bull. You know where the gym is, where the Haralson County, it's actually called the Activity Center. So it will be Thursday morning. The doors will open at 9 and the event will start at 10. And we usually go until 1. We do door prizes throughout the event. And Linda Bulifant is our chair. She does a fabulous job with that.
Excellent. So Martha, you've been put on the spot. You better show up with your dancing shoes ready to go.
That's right.
You're going to be dancing. Awesome. So it's going to be on this Thursday. Doors open at 9. The event actually kicks off at 10. So, you mentioned the seniors in the Haralson County area. Who all, of course, they're invited. But so as far as it's sort of an open invitation to
it's definitely an open
there.
invitation. Tanner again has partnered with us, and I do give a huge shout out to them because when I talked about this organization being in existence for many years, in the very, very beginning, we didn't have the support of Tanner, and it was harder to get the information out. So part of their partnership includes helping us to mail out notifications. So when they come in and they register at the front door, they give us an address. And so we send out, in partnership with Tanner, a notice before each of these events. So those people are always invited, but we try to do these community events. We don't have a lot of monies to spend, but we will periodically run something in the local newspapers so that they'll know when the event's coming up. We have banners that we put out. I think there's 2, one in Bremen and maybe one out toward the county, so that those that are driving around see it. So everybody's invited as far as senior adults. And when I say senior adults, we don't turn people away. But I mean, I guess when do you become a senior? I think I'm a senior now. So,
based on how much my lower back hurts, I'm feeling like a senior. I'm trying to get some Chick-fil-A. I'm trying to dance.
And some people do come, and it's really, really nice to see them come in and have a good warm meal, because now the senior centers, if you will, again in Bremen, Buchanan, Tallapoosa, they will van or bus their people over, and that's real fun to watch too, because they come as a group, and they're part of the groups that come.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Whenever you go to these Council on Aging events, I love pulling into the lot. I always like to go and dance, And I love pulling in, and you'll see like the buses. I mean,
yes,
before they got there, they were transportation to take them to the doctor or whatever. When they're in that parking lot, it's a party bus.
It is.
And everybody's coming in to have a good time and make some great memories. I mean, this is just a couple of days away. This is Thursday, May 15th. Again, if you're just tuning in, do not miss the opportunity to come to the Spring Garden Party. It's doors open at 9. Event's going to be from 10 to 1. So let's throw it back over to Dallas. Dallas, Leesa was mentioning the support the Tanner Health shows their regional Council on Aging organizations. Mm-hmm. Could you speak a bit to that partnership and why it's important?
Absolutely. So the flyer that we have in front of us, that's Tanner Marketing. They worked really hard on this. So that's the one that we're going to hand out that we have handed out to all of our locations. That informs everybody where it's going to be, what's going to be there, bringing their COA bags from the fall. And she also mentioned the mailing flyer. We have a list of 400, 500 names. And they have just a little card about that big, and we mail that out, so that way everybody who was on the list has come to a previous event. They all know that this one's coming up. They have that information. We have sponsor poster boards that are going to be there, so that everybody who has helped with this event can see that they are appreciated. And really, it's a lot of work, and we really appreciate it.
And it pays off. I mean, people have so much fun at these events.
Absolutely.
And that's tremendous. I mean, it's a great opportunity to support your local senior community, facilitate them having a great time. And of course, I'm sure Tanner Health will have booths on site so that they can offer resources to folks that come out.
Right.
Yeah, this is great. Well, we're going to go and take our last commercial break. But when we come back, we'll wrap up our conversation with Dallas Jacobs with Tanner's Get Healthy, Live Well, and Leesa Copeland with the Haralson County Council on Aging as we discuss this Thursday's Spring Garden Party, the 2025 Senior Spring Garden Party. That is Thursday, May 15th. From 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Haralson County Activity Center in Buchanan. That's 25 Recreation Lane in Buchanan, Georgia. You got to come out. Door prizes, live entertainment, some lunch, you get a little Chick-fil-A, and of course raffles and giveaways. Before we take the break, though, one more time, tell us about the Council on Aging bags. You got to be sure to bring those bags.
If you came to the Council on Aging event in the fall, you got a bag. Bring that bag back, and you'll get a second door entry prize.
So if you got the bag, don't forget it. Don't leave it at home, because that'll be an extra raffle ticket, and you might go home with a pretty cool prize. Again, time is 8:50. We're going to go and take our last commercial break, so stay with us. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
The customized academic scholar journey at Oak Mountain Academy is individually designed to provide students with a personalized, clearly defined academic track that earns the student a series of distinctions upon graduation. This journey enables academically driven students to pursue a focused, rigorous course of study personalized to their wants and desires. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us on the mountain. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
Consider the Mobius strip. Take a strip of paper, twist it, connect the ends. This connection forms a continuous loop. Seamless, infinite. That's how your healthcare should be too. At Tanner Health, the Mobius is our symbol and our promise, representing our continuum of care and our commitment that the services you need will be here for you always. We're not just changing healthcare, we're redefining it. See more at tanner.org.
And we're back to Community Voice, Tuesday, May 13th. If you're just joining in, be sure to check out the full podcast of this episode, which will be uploaded to this station's website as well as gradicommunications.com, or you can join the live stream that's going on right now on the WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page. If you got any last minute questions, comments, or kudos for our guests today, Dallas Jacobs with Get Healthy, Live Well, Tanner Health, and Leesa Copeland with the Haralson County Council on Aging, feel free to throw those in the chat. But whether you put a comment or question in, whatever the case, share the live stream. Spread the word. Everybody knows a handful of seniors that would love to come out and have a good time at the 2025 Senior Spring Garden Party. That's coming up this Thursday, May 15th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Haralson County Activity Center, 25 Recreation Lane in Buchanan, Georgia. And the doors open at 9. So you can go in there and get you a nice seat. Go ahead and get stationed. Get ready to dance the day away with the West Georgia DJ and photo booth, and get some lunch from Chick-fil-A. It's going to be a great event. So let's jump right back into it. Events like this only come together with the support of community partners and organizations. Tanner has been a massive supporter of the Council on Aging's here in our region. Are there any other sponsors that you might want to give a shout out to that has helped make this Spring Garden Party happen?
Well, thank you for that opportunity, because we could certainly not do what we do without our sponsors, and they are very important to us. They're community partners. This year at a platinum level, Carroll EMC is another business that has been very supportive of us. Hightower Family Funeral Homes, Sanders Associates Insurance, Silver Level Gentiva Hospice, 316 Family Medicine, Hutchison's Memorial Chapel and Crematory, Northwest Georgia Area Agency on Aging. Our bronze sponsors include Family Hospice, the Georgia Bremen Junior Women's Club, Sacred Journey Hospice, Buchanan Healthcare Center, Buttered Udder, Traditions Health Hospice, Truffles Vein Specialist, Agape Hospice. And then, of course, our in-kind Tanner Health, Haralson County Activity Center, City of Bremen, Haralson County Sheriff's Department, who help us by sending the trustees to help us set up and take down.
Shout out to Stacy Williams.
That's right. He also comes usually and leads us in a prayer before we eat, a blessing over the food, which is very special.
Does he dance? He's got to
He
dance.
does. Yeah. Come in here, watch him and see
Y'all
him.
don't let him get away with it. If Stacy shows up, y'all make sure he dances, because I know that man can dance well.
Excuse me. American Red Cross and the West Georgia Women's Club, Amy Johns with the studio in Bremen. So we, again, just thank everybody. We have a tremendous board of professionals, medical professionals. Some are retired, some are currently still working. Folks like Dallas, myself, and then I mentioned Linda. But there's a big group of us that show up and do this, and it's because we love the seniors and pull it off twice a year.
Y'all take such great care of the senior community. I love the energy at these events. Are so fun.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's just bustling and electric. Everybody's dancing, got good music going.
So fun.
Well, we only have about 4 minutes left in the program. Dallas, before we wrap up, do you have any last minute message from Tanner Health and Get Healthy, Live Well for the senior community tuning in?
Absolutely. We care about, your health, your movement, your all of it. We have a website, the tanner.org classes/classes-and-events. We would love to have any of our seniors come and join us because we would like to keep them out of the hospital. We want to keep our seniors around as long as possible.
Awesome. So any upcoming events that you might have, folks can learn more about that on the Tanner Get Healthy, Live Well page.
We have all kinds of stuff going on, not just with Tanner Get Healthy, Live Well on that page, but we've got Food is Medicine coming up, which I mentioned earlier. We've got Tai Chi classes coming up, which I mentioned earlier. Freedom from smoking, if anybody, and that's for vaping, that's for dipping, that's for the traditional cigarettes, because we know that's one of the most preventable things, but it's so hard to just quit. And there's such a level of shame for when people are like, you smoke? What? So we love to bring a non-judgmental air to the subject, goodness, and just bring people in. Your behaviors can impact your lifespan, and we want you around, we want you healthy, we want you independent. So just join us, and we will get you there, hopefully.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Dallas. And Leesa, we got about 2 minutes left in the program. Any last-minute information you would like to give folks?
We also have Haralson County Council on Aging's Facebook page, and would invite anyone to go on there to see any upcoming events. And we try to share other events that are going on in the area. It should give some opportunity for some contact information for myself or Linda and several other of the board members. I would welcome anyone to reach out to me for questions. And the doors open at 9, but if you're there at 8 o'clock, they are lined up. So come get in line and join us. We'll just have lots of fun and fellowship, and hope you can come.
Awesome. Well, that is the 2025 Senior Spring Garden Party this Thursday. Doors open at 9, but you might want to get there earlier.
Yes.
The event kicks off.
Bring your bag.
Bring your bag. Do not forget the Council on Aging bag. If you got one from a previous event, show it at the door, because you'll get an extra door prize ticket for some giveaways they have. Come on out. It's right at the Haralson County Activity Center, 25 Recreation Lane, Buchanan, Georgia. Get you some Chick-fil-A lunch, see Stacey Williams dance, go and give them a big hug. They got the West Georgia DJ and photo booth on site, so you can take some great pictures with you and your pals. Just come on out. It's going to be a blast. And thank you again to all the sponsors who stepped up and make this happen. And Dallas and Leesa, thank you both for coming on the radio today. You guys did an excellent job. Always a pleasure to have the Council on Aging with us. And thank you to everyone who tuned in. We'll see you next time.